7 compliment monster fragrances in your boy Treyway's collection. Compliment monsters in my collection, 7 of them. Before we get into it, I need something from you. I need you to like this video, I need you to share this video, and I need you to sub to the channel. No further ado, let's get into it. This fragrance right here, I have not worn it yet because I just got it. I got it in a trade. And you may ask yourself, Trey, well, how do you know it's going to be a compliment monster? What's my name? What's my name? And I want to show you the presentation. Look at that box. Coffin style box. Magnetic cap right there. This is from the house of Argos, and this is Triumph of Bacchus. And this was part of the trade. Look at the detail on that bottle. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that juice. Looks like some brandy or something. It looks like some of that Ripple that Fred and Grady and them would have sat around and drunk back in the day. How do I know this is a compliment getting fragrance if I haven't worn it? The DNA. Instantly, one of my favorite fragrances. I've had this on all day today, and I absolutely love it. I can't wait to wear it. What do you get with this fragrance? Boozy, fruity, tobacco. Some people compare it to red tobacco, and if you see that, that's wrong. Don't compare it to red tobacco. The only thing it has in common with red tobacco is a tobacco note, but they're 2 different things. Red tobacco is the type of fragrance that if you spray 4 times, you're going to singe your nose hairs, your nostrils, maybe your eyelids. I mean, it's flash burn. You dig what I'm saying? And I love red tobacco. That's not a diss. That's not a diss at all. But it's not the fragrance that you can overspray. You can't overspray this one either because it's a very well-crafted fragrance. It's deep, it's rich, it's sweet, it's boozy. This is the type of fragrance that you wear to a playoff game in South Bend, Indiana at night when it's going to be 20 degrees. This is what you pull out. This is what you pull out right here. Something like this. A memorable fragrance, but man, is it good. And this was part of that trade that I gave up the Dior, the Don't Bore Her, Dior Her. What was it? Dior Home? Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Definitely a beautiful fragrance. This makes me want to delve into the world of Argos more. Just smooth tobacco, fruit, and booze is what you get with this. And yes, that is a recipe for compliments. A recipe for compliments right there. I'm gonna sit there right there. Again, from the house of Argos. And isn't it fun to say, what are you wearing? Triumph of Bacchus. You know, some people out here wearing that Baccarat, Triumph of Bacchus. That's a beautiful one. And we're gonna stay in the same line, in the same wheelhouse. Man, that's good. That is so good. From the house of Nishane or Nishane, it's Ani. It's Ani. Oh my goodness. This is good. This is good. But I'm gonna give you a little bit of a spoiler alert. As you know, last Sunday was my birthday. And I got out and did a little bit of shopping. And I wore this. This is Boss Bottle Triumphant Elixir. I'm gonna tell you. Similar to Ani, just a little bit cleaner, if that makes any sense. But I'm gonna tell you, I wore this, and this is a freebie, because you're gonna see this video again in a couple of days in the weekly fragrance review and rotation. Went up to the counter with this on, because I had a return and the young lady was just sniffing. She didn't say anything. So I did my return, went, did some more shopping and didn't find anything. I had to purchase some gift bags. So when I come up there to buy the gift bag, she finally asked me, she says, what kind of cologne are you wearing? And I said, why does it smell good? She says, yes, that smells really good. She said, her words were about this. She said, it smells rich and it smells deep, and it smells really expensive. Hugo Boss Triumph Elixir. That's a freebie in this one. But back, and I pulled that one out because it reminds me a lot of the, well, not a lot of the Argos. It does remind me of Ani. It gives me Ani vibes, very similar. This is just a good fragrance. This is just a really good fragrance. Great for the winter time. Now again, calm down for all you Nishane purists out there that are going, it don't smell. It's vibes, man. It's all about the vibes, man. It's like comparing, I don't know, Kool and the Gang to the Gap Band. No, they're not the same, but they're gonna sing the same type of music. They're gonna give you that R&B funk. No, they're not. No, not the same, but you know, same wheelhouse, same genre. And that's what you have with this. This is honestly a little bit more fresh in the beginning, but that Triumph is a little bit cleaner. But how would I shouldn't have even picked this up. This is cleaner and smoother. With this right here, the Ani. You can tell I haven't worn this Ani in a while. So maybe they're not as close as I thought they were. Maybe it's more in the dry down. It's something in the mid that is reminding me of the two, if that makes any sense. There's something similar between the two in the mid is what I'm trying to say. Opening, not so much. The mid, yeah. But nonetheless, I say that, yeah, it's one note, and I can't pinpoint what that note is, but it's one note that the two share that is very prominent in both of them, that draws the similarities is the best way to say it. There we go. But nonetheless, this is one of the best smelling, sexy, gourmand, spicy, wintertime fragrances that I have. Bar none. Bar none. And I like this fragrance because it's flown under the radar. And it's not like a lot of fragrances that you can say the name and people go, oh. Now, us frag heads know about Nishane's Ani, but a lot of just regular people are not. One of my coworkers recently purchased Bacchus Rouge 540, and Bach is a beautiful smelling fragrance. It's really good. It's really good, and he's thrilled with his purchase, and I'm so happy that he got it. But fragrances like this, to me, that's just beautiful. Fall wedding, date night. I'm telling you, if you spray this on your hoodie and go see her, she is not going to let you leave with that hoodie. You're gonna have to bring a backup hoodie. That would be a good a good review instead of backup fragrances, backup hoodies. Because if you spray this on your hoodie, she gonna take it off. But you're not leaving with that hoodie, bro. You're not. I promise. If you spray this on your Nike fleece, your Nike hoodie, and you go see Sister Gertrude, you ain't leaving with that hoodie. I promise. You know, Gertrude gonna freak you and bake you some cookies and fix your plate and send you on out the door. That's what the old cougars do. But yes, this is a nice fragrance. And the longer it stays on my skin, the more the two become similar. But I like it. But again, think spicy, slightly spicy, gourmand, and that's what you have with this Nishane's Ani. Great for this time of the year, the cold weather, the hoodies, and it's just an absolute beautiful fragrance. I love it. This next one, I could not wait to get, and I wanted to buy this when I hit my 5,000 sub milestone, but my Dillards did not have it. And it is from the house of Valentino, and it is Valentino Born in Roma Gold. And this is nice. This is a compliment getter. This is, oh man. I see you, Valentino. You did your thing on this one. That's good. That is so good. That is so good. good. Valentino, what you trying to do? This is a home worker right here. When you first spray it, you get this blast of freshness, and then it starts to move. And when it moves, it goes into similarity with a lot of fragrances from the Valentino line. But boy, are they good. You're definitely going to pick up on that Born in Roma DNA in it. But man, that freshness in the beginning is a difference maker. It quickly dissipates and starts to move into that Born in Roma type of DNA. Now, is it necessary to have this one and I want to say Born in Roma Intense? No, but I do. But it's not necessary. This one, again, the top is a little bit fresher, but they're both such beautiful fragrances. Why not? If you you got to live like your pockets allow you to. So if your pockets allow you to have them both, then have them both. I like that, man. That's good right there. That's good. Niche quality. Don't wear this with no hoodie. I'm telling you, Gertrude gonna have 2 or 3 of your hoodies up in the house. Don't wear it. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. But again, think fresh in the beginning, and then think the same DNA of Born in Roma and Born in Roma Intense, and that's what you have with it. That smooth, like something being baked, gourmand type of vibe. That's what you have with this. Absolutely stunning, beautiful. I love it. One last time, Born in Roma. Valentino Born in Roma, gold. That's beautiful. Since we're doing gold, we're gonna stay in the line of gold. From the house of Paco. No sexy fragrance video would be complete without a fragrance from the house of Paco Rabanne. And it is 1 million gold. And this is a new one. It hasn't been out all that long. And it's a stunning fragrance as well. I was rapping with my homeboys JP and Cheapo today. It was an off day and it was cold. I didn't do anything today but chill and let my body rest and work on fragrance and work on YouTube content and just behind the scenes stuff for YouTube. This is really good. This is really good. It's almost floral, but I hate to keep using this word. It's very fresh in the opening. Again, people get so mad when I say this and they get bent out of shape. It's just my opinion. Designer fragrances has elevated their game. Just like the clone houses have stepped up, the designers have stepped up. Who hasn't stepped up is the niche people like Roja. They haven't stepped up. But designer has. You're getting a much better quality of designer fragrance than you ever have. I'm not saying the scent profiles are ultra unique and super different, but I am saying you're getting a higher quality of fragrance. And I think this one could almost be unisex. Think 1 million with some florals and fresh. If you're familiar with 1 million cologne, has a little bit of that DNA in it. A lot of sweetness, very versatile type of fragrance. I think it's one that you can wear year round. It doesn't have all that spice and the same kick in the face of the original 1 million, but it is a beautiful fragrance. This is a really, really good fragrance. Really, really good. Extremely sexy. I'm very fortunate, not just because I can buy whatever fragrance I want, but just in life in general. I just turned 49 years old, and I know I don't look it. And I certainly don't act it, but just, when you wake up in the morning, guys, be thankful. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody didn't, and if you have the ability to click on this video and watch it, then you are blessed beyond measure. So be thankful. We're gonna keep it gold. We're gonna stay in the house. We're gonna stay in the gold thing from the house of JPG. And I couldn't do this video without a JPG fragrance, and this one was tough on which JPG fragrance I have to put in the video, but I went with Elixir. I went with Le Male. Elixir. And it was hard not to put that, which one is that? Le Parfum? No, I don't have Le Parfum. It's not in the navy. Yeah, it is Le Parfum. No, it's not. What is that? Good grief. It'll come to me. Anyway. Le Male Elixir. Man, it is smelling good over here. That Triumph for Bacchus right there. That 1 million right there. That Ani right there. My goodness, which one is that? Oh, man, that's that Boise Roma. Ultra Mall is what I was trying to think of a while ago. And this one, to me, is the definition of a gourmand. This will make a great Christmas gift and a great Christmas Day scent because it just reminds me of cookies. This reminds me of cookies being baked. It's got a very gourmand vibe to it. And I like it. I don't like it as much as I do Ultra Male. And I'm going to tell you a fragrance that I've been digging more than even Ultra Male. And it's one of the best buys that I've had this year. And it's a $16 fragrance. And I got it at TJ Maxx. No, I didn't. I've seen it at TJ Maxx. I got mine at Burlington on vacation in Biloxi, Mississippi. And it was none other than Rams Silver. That joker is beautiful. You hear me? Beautiful. If you're looking for a last minute Christmas gift, $16. I advise you to pick that up. I advise you. Oh yeah, this one right here. Another one that could be unisex, but again, a high quality cologne oil or fragrance oil, whichever one you want to say. Not a whole lot of alcohol in these when you spray them. Nothing cheap about any of these fragrances. And again, I remind you, the young lady didn't know what I had on. It was our first time meeting each other, so she didn't know that I was a fragrance connoisseur. But what she said about this Hugo Boss fragrance that you can pick up at at Ross for $69, I paid $110 for it, and I'm glad to get it at that price. Was it smelled expensive? Not my words, hers. It smells expensive. That's what she said, and that's a Hugo Boss fragrance. And I think all of these fragrances smell well above their price point. But again, I digress and I'll move on. From the house of JPG, and it is Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male Elixir. And this is nice. This is a nice smelling fragrance. This is a hell of a list that I have here. Maybe a little out of season for this one, but nonetheless, I love it. I think it smells good. It's a toss-up between this Hasselvat, the original Cedrat Boise, I just gave it away, Argos Energy, Creed Aventus. They're all in the same wheelhouse. You just pick which one you like the best. And this is from the house of Mancera, and it is Cedrat Boise en Tons. And this is nice. Spray right there in the crease of my hand. This is another one that gets people bent out of shape. When you compare a fragrance like this to Creed Aventus, they say, no, it doesn't smell anything like Creed Aventus. Listen, they got 652 batches of Creed Aventus. How in the hell are you going to tell me which one this reminds me of? You can't. You can't. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. This reminds me of my batch of Creed Aventus. Again, I'm not saying it's the same. I'm saying it's similar. It gives you vibes, like R. Kelly said. I think you can get away with this in the winter because of that birch or that whatever that note is in here that makes it deep outside of the fruitiness. Yes, the fruity lends it to the warm weather and all of that, but there's something deep and rich in this fragrance that gives it a, well, not rich, a deep, I guess it's birch, is what draws its comparisons to Creed Aventus. The note breakdown and the DNA of it, you know, is what kind of makes most people think it kind of smell like Creed Aventus. But I think it's a good fragrance, man. I really like this. I really enjoy it. This makes me think about a pretty cold winter's day, because I've told people this before. The colder it gets in Alabama, the prettier that it gets. On a day where it may be 15 degrees, it's not gloomy. It's not cold. I mean, it's not rainy and gloomy. Listen, as if it does, it's snowing. No, the clouds break out, the sun goes high in the sky, and it is a clear blue sky. And you like, why is it so cold? It's beautiful, but it's cold. That's how our cold days get here in Alabama. I guess technically the clouds move. Because the clouds, give you a little meteorology, the clouds act as a blanket. So when you have a cloudy day, it traps the heat or the cool, whichever it is, down, and it doesn't allow it to dissipate. So when the clouds are gone, there's nothing to keep the heat trapped. So that's why the temperatures get cooler. Plus, cool fronts move in. Anyway, I listened in science. I like science. English I didn't like. But anyway, I digress. Great fragrance. And I really think this is one that you can wear year round. Now, do I like this superiorly over the original Cedrat Boise? No, but I couldn't pass this up because my dear friend, Kansas City Chief, who wants to be a San Francisco 49er fan, Lamar Gaston, told me about this fragrance and sold me this fragrance at a really good price. I think I gave him $50 for it, and it was a steal. But this is one of the sexiest fragrances that I have in my collection, and it is a massive, massive compliment getter. Massive compliment getter. From the house of Mancera, it is Cedrat Boise en Tons. And last but not least, this fragrance right here was that fine girl in high school. I pursued her. I bought her flowers, and she laughed at me because I could never get her. But I walked in Dillard's, and there she was, from the house of Azzaro. This is Azzaro's The Most Wanted Parfum. And I guess Intense, maybe. But this is the Parfum, not to be confused with the EDP. And I had wanted this fragrance, and yes, I could have went over here and got it. Yes, I could have went over there and got it. But if I buy retail full price, I'm gonna get it from Dillard's. That's just the way I am. I got a rapport with Dillard's. I use my Dillard's charge card. The girls always take care of me, send me out of there with testers and sample packs. I mean, I can just go in there and say, hey, make me a sample of that. And they will. I'm not saying that you can't either, but I'm just saying that they take care of me. So, yeah, I'm not buying retail from anywhere else. Not for retail, anyway. And this is great, man. This is nice. Sweet. A little bit of a coffee note in there. Oh, my goodness. Great for the nighttime. And this is another one. I'm telling you, if you're going to see Gertrude and you spray this on your hoodie, please take another one. Please take a backup hoodie, because Gertrude is going to want this. She's going to want that hoodie. She's going to tell you, leave it over there on the chair, baby. Get that $20 out my purse right there. Look, don't act like you ain't had no cougar. Them cougars take care of you, man. They take care of you. They fix you a sandwich and everything. Baby, go in there and drink that glass of milk. I don't drink no milk. You're going to need that milk, baby. Drink that milk. Eat that sandwich. You need your strength. Yeah, come on in here and take care of Gertrude, baby. That's how they talk to you. Oh, yeah, baby. Look, don't tell me I'm the only one that had no cougar now. That's how they talk to you. Yeah, baby, come on. They be hyping you up, boy. Ooh, yeah, baby, just like that. This is still a fragrance video, but I'm just telling you, that's how Sister Gertrude and them talk to you. They say, yeah, baby. Mm-hmm. You can't get in no hurry. Slow down, baby, slow down. Mm-mm. It ain't going nowhere. I swear. That's how they talk to you, man, for real. That's how they talk to you. Slow down, baby. They don't say nothing loud, do they? Slow down, baby. It ain't going nowhere. Take your time. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, that's just real talk. That's how Sister Gertrude and them talk to you. And then they get ready to work your ass over. That's how they talk to you. That's how they get you. Now they let you know when you're doing good. They let, baby, not like that, baby. do Gertrude like that. But anyway, I don't know why I'm still sniffing this fragrance, but yes, this is a good one. But if you wear this over Sister Gertrude house, you're going to have to do double time and leave your hoodie. I'm just telling you. But this is a sweet, slightly gourmand fragrance. Very mass appealing. I don't know why this fragrance doesn't get more love, but I don't understand why this line doesn't get more love. This is one of the best lines in middle tier designer fragrances that there is, between the Wanted and the Most Wanted line, between the original Wanted, Wanted by Night, Wanted EDP, the Most Wanted EDP, and then the Most Wanted Cologne. I mean, and then Wanted Tonic. I mean, it's a great line of fragrances. If you bought the entire line of Azzaro Wanted, you would literally be set. It's something there for everybody. But I like this fragrance, and I'd waited for this fragrance for quite a while, and I finally got it, and I am very, very happy. This was in my last haul, $1,000 haul, which is almost paid off, by the way. But I do. I really, really like this fragrance. I think it's sexy. I think it's a great evening out, a great date night type of fragrance. I could easily see this being dressed up with a sweater and a nice pair of jeans, or a sweater and a nice pair of khakis, and it's going to hit. It's going to smell good, and I think you're going to turn Sister Gertrude's head. Anyway, the last one on the list, from the house of Azzaro. It is Azzaro's The Most Wanted Parfum. All right, guys, that is it. There's been 7 fragrances from my collection that are, in my opinion, the sexiest fragrances that I have in my collection, or at least among the sexiest fragrances. All of those will work in any situation. They all smell good. They all smell good. And I have to admit, the one that is really doing the most work is that Triumph of Bacchus, man. And that Ani. Those two are just... And now that Ani has sit on my skin, it is really reminding me of the Boss, and the Boss really reminds me of the Ani. It's the dry down. The two are very, very similar. Glad to have them both. There's a little bit of a citrus trying to kick up in the bottom of the Ani that the Boss doesn't have. So it won't be redundant if you already have Ani. It won't be redundant to buy the Boss, especially if you like the Ani. But if you don't like the Ani, don't buy the Boss, because I don't think you'll like it either, but it won't be redundant. Gotta go. And Cedrat Boise is smelling good too. I love videos like this because I have scents everywhere, and I just like to smell them. The that Azzaro Most Wanted is cutting up too. The Most Wanted Parfum is cutting up too. All right, guys, I gotta clean up my mess, and it's about 1 o'clock in the morning, so I gotta get off and go to Gertrude over here. Anyway, listen, I love you all. Thank you all for continuing to check in. Wyoming, love you, bro. You stay checking in. Wyoming is on it, man. Wyoming is on it. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. So, love you all, man. I love you all, and may God bless you all. Hope you have a great, great weekend and getting ready to celebrate this Christmas. Thanks, everybody, for the birthday wishes. The Rose of Dove. Let's see if I can reach it. The Rose of Dove. $125, and I will ship it. I think it retails on, well, I think you can get it from Fragrance X for $175. And you see the levels. The levels are right here. So I figure $125 shipped is a fair price. If you want it, you can get it. I would advise you just to go buy Giorgio Beverly Hills Red, but if you want Rosa, there it is, $125. Love you all. May God bless you all. Till next time, guys. Peace.